I bet you didn't know the average human being, not just Americans, the average human being is eating enough microplastics to make the weight of a credit card per week. Think about that. That is absolutely insane that we're eating enough plastic to do that. So, your Christmas dinner and Christmas Day food is full of plastic, including the beer. The inside of an aluminum can, I don't know if you know, is lined with plastic that leaches a lot of BPA. So, canned soup, we're not going to do this. This isn't a conspiracy rabbit hole. I wanted to talk about how to easily, cheaply, and safely and effortlessly remove these from your body. So, no stranger that we have a plastic issue in the food supply system, and that's becoming more and more apparent that the food supply system could use a little tune-up because it's more money motivated than people thought. So, what are plastics doing though? We all just, I don't know. For me, I just thought like, oh, they sitting there and yeah, that sucks, but your body will excrete them. And turns out it's not that easy or good. So plastics, and there's a chemical within plastic, I'm gonna butcher that, that leaches, that is highly bioavailable for your body, that acts just like an estrogen hormone. So these things will bind to estrogen receptors or testosterone receptors and start scrambling them. So in men, it lowers your testosterone. In women, it increases your estrogen, which increases the puberty cycle for young women, and it messes with menopause later. And so the point being is these plastics aren't just bad because it's like toxic and it's causing constipation. These are actually disrupting the natural processes of our bodies and making life more difficult in the way of cognition, moods, irritability, physical performance without us knowing. And so what we can do is, I don't think you can get rid of all the physical plastic. That's a whole different, metal detox and all that. But what you can do safely, easily, and cheaply is remove the hormone disruption. So whatever part of that plastic attaches to the hormone can be scraped off. And three things we know do that. One of them is sulforaphane. The other one is resveratrol, and the other one is Glynac. Now, sulforaphane and Glynac, the purpose of them is to boost glutathione, and that is actually what's doing the work and scraping all of that crap off of your hormone receptors, whether it's man or woman. Resveratrol does something different. It acts like, resveratrol is a polyphenol. So it is something that plants release when they're stressed to try to make themselves last longer and stay vibrant and attract birds and bees to reproduce. And when we ingest that, it does incredible things for our body. One of them, it binds directly to estrogen receptors and kind of regulates them. And in that process, it will pull off the plastics, BPAs, whatever that compound is that stays on there. And don't get hung up on my scientific explanation. That is not the point. The point is, these three things I just told you are safe and they're cheap. So resveratrol has decades of safety and efficacy studies and showing the different benefits and things like that, but it has to be taken with fat. Some of you are going to see this and be aware that there was a study busting the benefits of resveratrol a few years ago. It turns out the studies they did to bust resveratrol did not take it with a source of fat. You can't absorb it without a source of fat. So any study that you're seeing that says resveratrol is garbage is completely BS. So I don't know where that came from. Sulforaphane is the active ingredient in broccoli sprouts. You can get it lots of different areas. And what that does is just immediately boost glutathione in the body, which is a master antioxidant that regulates gene expression, detoxification, cellular health, energy, mitochondrial repair. Like, it's really, really good for the body to boost glutathione. Sulforaphane and Glynac, which is the other one I talked about, they boost it through a precursor. So you give your body those compounds, it has enough of what it needs to make more glutathione as it needs it, as it finds areas that need repair in your body. So it doesn't force you to uptake this and create a process in your body that wouldn't naturally happen, which I think is very important when looking at biohacking. Anyways, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole. So that's it. Check out resveratrol, Glynac, which is a combination of glycine and NAC. NAC they actually give in hospital settings, clinical hospital settings, to detox the body from Tylenol overdoses. Think about that. What else is that doing for you? It's clearly safe. Check out sulforaphane. There's a couple cool, I'm not really into sulforaphane. I just wanted to talk about it. I like the Glynac. It's super cheap, super safe. I hit it in a burst, so I'll do 3 days on, take 5-6 days off, 3 days on. It's amazing. So that's it. Merry Christmas.